guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Melissa, for those of you who don't know. And for today's video, it was supposed to be a sit down, chit chat, get ready with me featuring this makeup look, but I got halfway through and literally my camera just didn't record the second half. So I decided to just on the whim, just instead of doing a sit down chit chat get ready with me, because I still have new faces on here, I'm gonna make the best out of this crappy situation and I'm just going to sit down and answer the questions. I know it's not as fun. I know you guys won't see this makeup look. I'll tell you guys what I did use just to like keep you up to speed if you guys are interested, but I am so sorry. This is not the video I wanted. I really wanted to do a sit down chit chat get ready with me and it's been so long since I've done that. I apologize. But if you guys are interested in chit chat get readies with me or just sitting down and talking, definitely give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you go if you do like what you see. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started, guys. Let me at least tell you guys what I used on my face so you guys know. So for setting spray, I used the MAC Prep and Prime. For primer, I used the Farsali Liquid Powder Oil Primer. I used the e.l.f. Putty Poreless Primer. For brows, I went in with the Urban Decay Brow Blade. I used both sides, and then I also went in with the Maybelline Tattoo Studio. And to clean them up, I went in with the NARS Soft Matte. For foundation, I went in with the Pacifica, a light clean foundation in the shade 26mm. I did have to lighten mine up and I went in with the LA Girl, this is the Pro Color Mixing Foundation. I went in with the Pretty Vulgar Powder. For concealer, I went in with the Dose of Colors concealer. For bronzer, I did use the Milk Makeup Baked Matte Bronzer. Then I did go ahead and set it with the Park Ave Princess palette from Tarte. I went in with the shade Angle. And for blush, I did use the Profusion Blush and Bronze palette. I just mixed these two shades. For highlight, which is like beautiful, I went in with the Catrice Luminous Highlight and Bronze palette. I'm really feeling like I'm glowing today. For mascara, I did use the Lancome Mr. Monsieur Big. Love this. This is so good. And I did actually use lashes today. I know the one time I filmed and I used lashes, it didn't record it, but I went in with the Ardell Wispies. This is the original feathered lash with invisible band. If you're somebody who wants to use lashes but you don't like the feel of how heavy they are, these are really lightweight. I really love them. Just looks like I have like lash extensions on, which is stunning. And what else? For eyeshadow primer, I went in with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus eyeshadow primer. For lower lash mascara, I went in with the Wet n Wild Mega Slim mascara. And then for my lip combination, I went in with the Milk Cosmetics lip liner in the shade Foxy, NYX Suede Matte lipstick in the shade Dainty Days. And then on top, I did use the Bite Beauty Vanilla Latte Gloss. I don't know if they make this. I said it when I was filming. I don't know if they make this because they did reformulate everything. So if they do, I will link it down below. If not, I will link something else that I used. For color corrector, I went in with the Charlotte Tilbury, of course. And then for the setting spray, which feels so nice, my skin has like a nice healthy glow to it, I use the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better setting spray. This is Skin Loving Hyaluronic Acid, Coconut Water, Aloe Vera Extract, and it has claims up to 16 hours of wear. So that is everything that I used in my face. Oh, eyeshadow palette. Duh. For eyeshadow palette, I went in with the Morphe x Manny MUA Glam palette. So now that is everything. I'm so sorry. This is not how I planned. I'm so sorry, guys, but we're just gonna roll with the punches and just chit chat and talk. So get a snack, get a drink. So pretty much the reason why I wanted to do a little sit down chatty get ready with me, I just got to 500 subscribers. So by the time that you're watching this, hopefully I've gone up, but I just wanted to quickly say I appreciate every single one of you that reach out to me, comment, DM, that are a subscriber, or that just like engage or anything like that, I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for following me on this journey. I would not be here if it was not for you guys. I am so excited that I am at 500. Truthfully, I didn't think I would get here. It did take me a few, but I've loved every step of the way. So I cannot say it enough. Thank you so much for all of your love, all of your support. You guys mean so much to me, and I really appreciate it. So I thought because that there were so many faces on here, I wanted to just sit down and chat with you guys, and so you guys can get to know me again, and not in the original context that I wanted. I still wanted you guys to kind of get to know me, because I feel like I talk about makeup so much that I never really just sit down and just talk about life. So I feel like, why not? Let's just talk and chat, and I'll answer some of your questions that you guys posted over on Instagram. So you guys are not following me on Instagram, go ahead, give me a follow, because that's usually where I get your questions, assumptions, anything like that. If I want any feedback, I will ask you guys on there. First question that I got is, how old am I? So I'm 27 years old. I was born in February. Literally the other day, I was sitting on the sofa and I saw somebody like post a tweet, and they were like 28 is like right around the corner, and I was like, wait, am I 28 or am I 27? Like literally I asked my mom, I was like, how old am I? I'm getting that age where I forgot. I honestly thought I was 28. I'm 27. I'm 27. I am an Aquarius. I am a full-blown Aquarius. I will insert like Aquarius like traits here, because that is me. I'm an Aquarius to the T. It is insane. Another question that I got is, where am I from? I am from New Jersey, specifically like Central Jersey. I love New Jersey. I love the seasons. I hate the snow. I feel like I could deal with winter if it wasn't for the snow. Like I could deal with the cold. I don't mind the cold. I just don't like the snow. And another question that I got is, would I move from New Jersey? I would like to move from New Jersey realistically, just because I really don't like the cold weather. I like the seasons, but I don't like the cold. So I feel like I would move, and I would probably move down south, but I would definitely love to move somewhere where it's warmer more year round. Next question is, why am I gluten-free? So this was like a longer story. So I became gluten-free in 2016. I had so many stomach problems. Like every single time I ate, my stomach just like expanded, and I just looked like I was pregnant. So I was in a lot of pain. So my mom was talking to one of her friends, and her friend was actually like kind of going through something similar, and she was like, yeah, I actually just got diagnosed that I have like a gluten allergy. And my mom was like, oh, that's interesting. So she was talking to me about it, and she was just like, would you ever consider like trying going gluten-free to see if that would help? And I was just like, I'll try anything. Like I was in so much pain. I was literally like, I will try anything. So I went gluten-free for 2 weeks. Those 2 weeks, it was really difficult to like try to find food that I liked, because a lot of the gluten-free stuff that I was experimenting with that week was kind of crappy, because gluten-free then wasn't as big as it is now. Gluten-free then was just more like trendy. So I did it for 2 weeks, and then during like the next week, which is when I got an appointment with my allergist, I got my allergy test done, and basically they shot me with like all different types of allergies like on my arms, and if it got itchy or red or inflamed or anything like that, that meant that I was allergic. So they did like the typical allergy. They did wheat and like gluten and allergic. So that was like one of the worst ones. So pretty much skin got like really red, really inflamed, really itchy. They did give me medicine to provide like itching like relief. So that was really good. So yeah, so what happened was that area of my skin got really red and got really itchy and very uncomfortable, and he pretty much explained that that's pretty much what happens to my stomach when I eat gluten, and that is why my stomach gets very inflamed. That is why I get like large. That is why it feels like a burning sensation, because my stomach gets like doing that from the inside. So I have been gluten-free since. Next question is my favorite food. So I have two. Favorite food, I would have to say number one is empanadas. If you guys don't know what an empanada is like a dough, and then in that dough is actually like meat, chicken, cheese, whatever you want. You can also make it like a dessert, but I like it more of like the meat or chicken kind. So 100% empanadas, I love them. Second thing I would have to say is sushi. I love sushi so much. I can literally eat sushi every single day. I eat sushi at least once a week because I just crave it. Like I just love sushi. Next question that I got is if I do this full time. So This is like a more so difficult question to answer because I consider what I'm doing in terms of doing YouTube, doing Instagram, doing my blog a full-time job, in the sense that I'm pretty much doing 40 hours a week of that, meaning like I work a lot to do this. Like, I don't think a lot of people realize how long it takes. Like, a 20-minute video will take me like an hour, 2 hours to edit and get like the research for the titles, the description, the tags. So it takes a lot of time. So I would have to say this is like a full-time job, but I'm not really making money from it. And then I also have my regular full-time job where I am a copywriter, a content producer, and a project coordinator. So I do a lot for my full-time job, and I do a lot here. So pretty much during the week I work 8 to 5 normal time, and after that, like, I'll come home. I mean, now I have the ability to work from home, but I usually take a break from like 5 to 6, and I eat 6 to 6:30, then on from like 7 to 8 usually I'm editing. I am planning content for the next week. I am editing photos. I am doing a blog post. So literally I am working like 6 to 10 or 6:30 to 10 or 6 to 9 or something like that. So doing that, and then on the weekends I'm filming. So usually Saturday and Sunday I film a crap ton of content, so I don't have to film during the week because I do work, and I usually like to film when it's sunny out. So I pretty much, yesterday I filmed like 4 videos. Today I filmed, technically this is my second video because the first one flopped. I filmed like 2 videos. Then today I have to edit my videos for the next 2 weeks. Then I have to edit and schedule my Instagram post. I have to edit a blog post. I have to go out and take photos. So it's literally like another full-time job, but I'm not getting paid for it, unfortunately. Hopefully that day will soon come, but right now it's just another full-time job that I'm very passionate about, and that I don't really mind not getting paid for it because I love it so much. That was a very long answer to your question, but no, I don't do this full-time technically in the sense of getting paid, but I do work full-time hours for it. But the next question that I got is the best part about YouTube. So I have to say there are 2 best parts. The number 1 is honestly you guys. Like, I love you guys so much. I love your support. I love it when you guys comment. I love it when you guys retweet or tweet at me or comment on my Instagram posts or DM me or anything like that. It means so much to me that you guys are commenting to me and that you guys appreciate like my videos. This morning I actually got a comment from somebody saying how they appreciated my oily skin tips because they have oily skin, and that it really helped them out. And just being able to just sit back and be like, I started my YouTube channel because I wanted to help people, because I was going through so many struggles. Being able to help somebody and seeing their comment and saying how it impacted their life, like, means so much to me, because that is why I started this channel. Seeing like my dreams of helping people become reality is like mind-blowing to me. Even if it's like one person, seeing that I helped somebody out just means the world to me. So I appreciate that so much. Like, you guys are honestly the best ever, and I appreciate you guys. I love you guys so much. I say it so often, but I wouldn't be here without you guys, and I cannot believe we are at 500. Like, that is just mind-blowing. We are so close to 1,000. We're halfway there, and I can't believe it. It's a huge milestone, and I appreciate you guys so much. So thank you. The second thing that I would have to say is, like, YouTube really pushes me out of my comfort zone, meaning that I used to hate talking in front of people. Like, when I was at work and I would have to talk to like a room full of 25 people, I would get really bad like anxiety. Like, my heart would start racing, I would get sweaty, my voice would get wavery. Even when I was doing school projects when I was in college, like, I hated talking in front of people. Like, I literally despised it. I got so anxious, I could not do it. YouTube pushed me that to the point of getting more comfortable to speaking in front of people and more comfortable in like speaking in front of strangers, because I think, like, I'm filming this video. I have a video that has like 6,000 views. This video right here could get 6,000 views. That means I'm talking in front of 6,000 people essentially, even if it's not in real time. And even on Instagram, like, when I post a story and I'm talking to you guys, that could get like, I have 17,000 followers, that could get 17,000 views, you know? So I feel like being able to that into perspective and say, okay, I'm speaking in front of so many people basically every single day. Like the other day I had to actually speak in front of a room of 25 people for my best friend's bridal shower, and I didn't know anybody, and I did it, and I wasn't really that nervous, and I feel like I wasn't sweaty, and like my voice wasn't wavering. So being able to like now reflect and be like, wow, YouTube has really pushed me out of my boundaries and has made me a lot more like comfortable in speaking in front of people is like insane to me, because I never thought I would get over that. So YouTube has really pushed me and like pushed my boundaries in the sense that even like talking to strangers, I used to not like talking to strangers. Now I feel like I could talk to a wall. Yeah, YouTube has definitely pushed my boundaries, and I really, really appreciate that. So the next question that I had is, when am I going to put up my acne story? So I feel like I have been talking about this for such a long time. It's coming, guys, I promise. I'm so sorry it's taking a while. I am taking notes on it. I want to be like as detailed as possible. So I already do have all of September planned out for my YouTube content. Thinking more realistically, it'll probably be up in October, because I really want to get everything like settled. Next question that I have is, how did I get into digital planning? So I feel like I've talked about digital planning on my Instagram a lot, and I feel like I mentioned it a few times in my vlogs. So I actually did a post on Instagram a while back about how I plan and just like all my different planners. I am a little insane, I'm not even gonna front, and I used to have, like, no lie, like 5 different planners. I had a planner for my blog, for YouTube, for Instagram, my daily planner, and then just like a random like planner. And I used to carry to work probably like 3 to 5 of them, not even gonna lie. And it was a lot, like carrying on that, carrying my lunchbox, carrying my purse. It was a lot of stuff. That person where if I had my planner on me, I felt more secure, because if something were to have come up, I could quickly write that down. Or somebody commented on that photo, like, you should try digital planning because you have a lot of planners. So I was like, oh, okay. So like I was doing some research, and like I wasn't officially sold, because I wanted a planner where I could actually write with, and I felt like a lot of the planners were still like typed planners. Then I watched Taylor Wynn, who is another YouTuber. She like mentioned having a digital planner and how like she liked it, and how she was using like Procreate and like GoodNotes and stuff like that. So I actually did a deep dive on YouTube and just like Google and stuff, and I was researching different like apps that I could use, and a lot of people actually favored GoodNotes if you did have an Apple device. So I downloaded GoodNotes. I think it was like $7, and I just started trying like to play around with digital planning, and I actually downloaded like free templates for like the next few months so I could see if I liked it. And literally after a week, I just fell in love. Like, I could handwrite my notes in there, which I really appreciate. I have all of my planners on my iPad, and I have my 5 planners that are in there on my iPad, so it's really easy to access. I can also access it on my phone if I don't want to carry my iPad around with me all day. I have a stylus, so I can actually write in my iPad with my own handwriting. It just makes it so easy. It's very customizable. You can literally make like your own cover for it, use your like different paper for it. I actually made a digital planner. If you guys want like a video on digital planning, leave me a comment down below. I can make it like vlog style, but I actually made a planner for the rest of the year. So I made one for the next few months just to like kind of experiment, and I love it. I'm actually going to make my own planner for the year 2021. And then I also did make a recipe like planner, or recipe book, I guess, not really a planner. So I did make a recipe book. I put one recipe that I use in there. So I have been really, really loving it. I love how it's digital. I love how I could use my own handwriting. I can like make it fun, like the bullet journals that I used to do with like different tapes and stuff like that. And it's all electronic. You're not wasting paper, which is also really good because I had so many of them. So I definitely love digital planning. It's just a lot of fun. Like, I really love it. Next question that I had is, do I live at home? So yes, I still live at home. I still live with my mom. Shout out mom, I know she's watching. So I still live at home with my mom, and our grandma does live with us. And I'm still living at home for the time being, and I love it because, you know, I get spoiled. Grandma spoils me, and I love it. So yeah, I still live at home. Next question that I got a lot is if I have a boyfriend. So yes, I do have a boyfriend. His name is Ivan. He's been in a few videos. He did do a video with me for My Boyfriend Does My Makeup challenge, and I think he's been in in a few vlogs as well, like here and there. He's not on here a lot. I also did get a lot of questions on if he would be on my channel a lot. He's not really like a YouTube type of person. He does stream, so maybe he'll be in like vlogs and stuff like that, but he's not in a lot of my videos. So yeah, that's the reason. But yeah, we've been together for 8 years, which is like insane. And next question that I got is, what wineries have you gone to this summer? So I actually haven't gone to any wineries this summer just because of everything that's going on with COVID and stuff. Things are now starting to like settle down in New Jersey, so I feel a little bit more comfortable going out. I don't like going out to places that are like super crowded just because I am considered a high risk, and also I live with my grandma and my mom and they both have health issues, so I have to be like cautious more so of them. So I haven't been to any wineries. But another question that I did get is, what is my favorite winery? So I have one that is outside of New Jersey and one that's inside. So ultimately my goal is to go to all wineries in New Jersey. I love going to wineries. It's just like really relaxing, having like a nice glass of wine. I love wine, and just having like cheese. I'm like such a huge cheese person. Having cheese and just good company and just like relaxing, good views. It's like really, really fun. I think it's just my thing. It's been my thing for a really long time. So I want to go to all of the wineries. I literally have a list of wineries in New Jersey and wineries that I've been to and wineries that I have to go to. So ultimate favorite one that I've ever been to is actually in PA. It's called Sandcastle Winery. It literally looks like a sandcastle. It is beautiful. I loved all of their wines. I think I literally got like 12 bottles of their wine. I was that obsessed. It is so good. I really, really want to go back there. I loved it. And as far as like New Jersey, I really love Tomasello Winery. That one is, I believe, more so near Cape May-ish area, but I loved that winery. They had like this nice platter, and it was cheese, it was fudge, it was grapes, it was like figs. It was so good. I love a good like cheese board. That's like my jam. So yeah, I would definitely have to say those two were definitely my favorite. Another question that I got is, how's Weight Watchers going? So Weight Watchers is going really good. I believe when this video goes up, a Weight Watchers update is either coming or it did go up already. So if it did go up already, I'll leave it in the eye. If not, then it is coming, and definitely stay tuned. Another question that I had is, do I still take CBD? So I feel like I mentioned it in a few Instagram posts, and I feel like I mentioned it here. I do take CBD, just not as much. Now that like my anxiety's been like a little bit better, I'm not taking it as much, but there are certain days where I feel like my anxiety is like very, very high. I do take it. The CBD that I use does not have any like THC in it, so it's not going to like get you high or anything like that. It's just strictly to like help mellow you out, help you sleep. On nights where I can't sleep, I actually do take some, and it just helps me relax and like go to bed, because sometimes like I wake up in the middle of the night and my mind is just like racing. I'm just such like a planner, like, oh, don't forget to do this, oh, don't forget to do that. So I definitely love that. And I think I'm just gonna do one more question and then just call it a day. Is, what equipment do I use for YouTube? So I did actually have a video showing my like full setup and stuff, but that changed because I did purchase a new camera. So for my Instagram, I do just use my phone to take my photos. I do have the iPhone 11 Pro Max, and I feel like that does a really good job at taking photos. In terms of what I use like now to set up, if you guys want a video on that, I could definitely do it. I still use the same table, like same that kind of setup. I still use the SKIRK ring light, which is what I was using then as well. The only two differences is four differences actually, is my camera. So right now I'm actually using the Sony a7X III. Before I was using the Canon G7X Mark II, and I actually really like that. I still use that for vlogging, because when I am doing this, like if I want to showcase a product, like I hold it up and then it does focus, which is really good. So before on the Canon, I dropped it, and that feature took a really long time to like focus, and then also I noticed my background kept changing like color wise because it dropped and I messed it up. So I use that for vlogging now. Probably just gonna use that until that like dies out or something. But for here, I upgraded to the Sony a7X III. I love it. so much. It is definitely more of a pricier camera, but I feel like it's an investment because the battery life is really, really good. I like the feature that I can like switch out my lens. I also did get a Rode mic, which is just like the, I think this is like the Go. The lens, I'm using a Sony lens. It's like the 24mm or something like that. I'll leave the name here. I don't really remember what I used. My brother's friend actually helped me pick it out, and then also Ivan's coworkers like helped as well. So they helped in terms of like the lens, because I'm not really the best at like picking out lenses, so they did help with that. But yeah, so that is my current setup. And then with the A7 III, the only thing is the viewfinder. Before, my viewfinder with the Canon would like flip up, so I would be able to like see and see if a product is in focus. With the Sony, the viewfinder only like comes out to here, like the back. I can't see the viewfinder on the camera right now, so I actually do have it set up to my Mac. So on my Mac, I use my Mac as a viewfinder. You can totally go ahead and purchase your own viewfinder, but that's just a bit more money. So I just have a cord running from my camera to my Mac, and then I use my Mac as a viewfinder with an app. So yeah, that is it. I feel like I just talked your ear off, and I hope that you guys did enjoy. I am so sorry it did not come out correct. Like, I am so sorry. I owe you guys a chit chat. Get ready with me. I definitely want to do more of these videos every few like 100 subscribers, so you guys can kind of get a feel for me, because I feel like I talk about makeup so much that you guys really don't know that much about me. I hope that you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up so I know that you guys like this kind of content. And please don't forget to subscribe before you go if you did like what you saw, so you can be part of the ATFB fam. ATFB, all things fashion and beauty, and if you hit that post notification bell, you will get notified of all my future uploads. I usually do upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I hope that you guys are doing well and that you guys are safe, and I will see you guys in a few days in my next video. I love you all so, so much. Thank you all for the 500 subscribers. You are amazing. And yeah, I will see you guys in a few days in my next video. Bye!